Hello everyone, it's Pat with Angel Divination with the Oracle card reading and message for the weekend going into Saturday the 21st of April and Sunday the 22nd of April. So we have the twos in uh, the dates over this weekend. So the two is about have faith that the seeds you've planted or that you have faith that what you've been looking for is manifesting. Okay, it's about keep the faith. So let's hear from the Magical Fairies Oracle card deck. What do the fairies wish us to know going into this weekend? What is their message for us? What would they like us to know? Fairies. Ooh, express your individuality. Be who you are. It says, allow your true self to shine because you are awesome. Okay? And it's about allowing people to see the real you, love the real you, and we all have these different little quirky things sometimes in our personalities. And it's kind of a message about not being afraid to let that come out a little bit and let people see it, because they may very well admire that about you. So it's about allowing your own creativity to come forward and shine, and express. Yeah, it's like it says, express your individuality, the uniqueness that you bring to something. And instead of going with the standard, with the norm, what the mainstream is, it's encouraging you to allow your creativity to be the important difference that it makes in the world. So the fairies, because it probably feels more natural for you to do that. It also is. It's just important to do that because it leads the way for as you do it, it it empowers other people sometimes in ways that we can't see, so, or that we're not always aware of. And another card that's spilled out is pregnancy. And it says the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. So yeah, in some ways this does very literally speak to people who are pregnant, currently pregnant, or are about to have a baby, or one is due in the next few months. So it's an urging, as I look at it, to really pay attention to that and take care of yourself, okay? And I feel like there's someone out there who maybe has been trying to get pregnant, and maybe you're kind of noticing, beginning to notice the signs, so you're hopeful that, that's what it means for you. And so I feel like this is a confirmation for you that that may very well be true, that you've been blessed. So for those of us who are not in that place of pregnancy, or looking to conceive a child or have one, and actually for those of you who are already pregnant and see this today, it's also a message of reassurance, that things are okay and that they're going to be okay with the rest of the pregnancy, okay? But for those of us who are not in that space, where we're not pregnant, we're not looking to have a child, it's symbolic of the fact that here, there's so many springtime images in this card in the background. There's buds in the trees, and it's just, beautiful, very springy colors. And it speaks to the fact that this is a very fertile time, that your, creative ideas and projects can really take root now. In the Northern Hemisphere, we are in the springtime of the year, so it's a good time to get out planting. And it's just that fertile time where we're manifesting, the twos in the number really speak to saying having faith in what you're putting your love and energy into and what you're trying to bring into your world. So it is a fertile time for new projects, new ideas, new ways of being in the world. It's a real time of growth and manifestation. So that's what the fairies want us to know about this, all right? And that all your hard work will pay off, which is always good to know, okay? So we'll put those there, and of course I'm going to call on the Earth Magic Oracle card deck because we like to tune into Mother Earth and see what's going on with her and how that's affecting us on many different levels. Okay. All right, the card that's come out is Vulnerability. And it says Meadow. And does have a picture of a beautiful meadow with the nice yellow and purple flowers in it. But it, from the perspective of, the earth itself, Mother Earth, it does speak to the vulnerability of some ecosystems right now. That ecosystems being those environments in nature that are, have a dependency on a cycle of life with and food chains and things like that. All right, it's bringing to our awareness that some of our ecosystems are very vulnerable right now. And as we know, as the cycles of the earth are shifting and changing, I know I've seen lots of articles in different places about things are blooming sooner, certain types of animals are coming out, and their cycles of life are starting sooner. There's a real, and it's affecting the environments that those organisms are in, those ecosystems. So, as far as, I guess it's a message to be, mindful, and, our attention this weekend may be brought to that awareness. The ocean is another environment that has cycles of where food chains and cycles of air and water and things like that. I'm kind of grasping at straws a little bit. I'm trying to remember my ecology, quite honestly, and it's not coming to mind as quickly as I'd like. But these environments are experiencing some vulnerability right now. They're very sensitive to. They're not real strong because of the changes that are taking place. And so it's a call to us to be mindful of that. And at a personal level, even though we're in a good time of bringing new things into the world and expressing our individuality, sometimes that can make us feel a little bit vulnerable, because especially if we feel different from the crowd, we may be struggling with feelings of, or in the past we may have struggled with feelings of alienation, because if we are different than the groups of people, it can be, it may have been hard for us in the past to express our individuality and let people see who we really are. So, it's about honoring and acknowledging that vulnerability. I'm going to look in the Stephen Farmer book, if I can find it, to get some additional insight to that. Oh, here it is. Meadow and vulnerability. Okay. So it says vulnerability is built on a foundation. Vulnerability can be built on a foundation of trust rather than fear. Okay. It's, in this case, it's about being comfortable with what they call being, as I've heard it expressed, the tall poppy, which is being seen. Okay. And there can be comfort in that openness and being visible to other people. Okay. It's about trusting your own instincts and trusting that who you really are, is lovable, that it matters, and that it makes a difference in the world to the people that you encounter. Okay? Trust your inner knowing is what it's about. It signals that we are coming into a time where we can take risks with our feelings and take risks with the truth of who you are. Okay? And you don't have to be subjected to, you don't have to allow those fears of other people seeing who you really are get to you. Okay? So for some of us out there, as we're doing and stepping into new endeavors, and it's a wonderful time of creation, as the fairies have alluded to here with the pregnancy card. Yes, it may bring up feelings of vulnerability, but the card is saying that it's you're in a place where you feel much safer taking those risks with your vulnerability, of being seen, allowing people to see and experience your knowledge, your wisdom, your personality, who you are, and what you have to bring to the world. Okay, so take heart in that. It's really a very uplifting message. Um, if in the past you've kind of been afraid to step out, um, to step out there and let people see that, then now is a time. It's letting you know that it's safe, and it's about taking risks with that vulnerability, and not being so afraid of it. Okay, so and if you need additional courage, call on Archangel Michael, and he'll be with you for that. So enjoy this time, and know that it is important for you to get out there and express your individuality, because the world needs you. And what you have to teach, or maybe the way you have to express it, is important right now. So uh, that is our reading for the weekend of the 21st and the 22nd. I hope some aspect of this resonates with you, and thank you so much for watching. I'm grateful to all the new subscribers that I've had to the channel recently, so thank you for joining me, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Take care.